Kundalini awakening, as I mentioned, is very subjective. Yeah, it has got so many parts to it. On one side, it can affect you physically. Another side, it can affect you physiologically. Another side, it can affect you emotionally. Another side can affect you intellectually. You can have sharp concentration, your awareness level going up. So it can affect you in various dimensions or in all the dimensions. So one cannot say, okay, the Kundalini arising in you, okay, these are the telltale signs that, okay, if this happens, Kundalini is awakened to you. No, it is not that way. It is for each person to know, okay, look, how my level of life, how my status of my personality in life has gone up. And the strange thing is, when you are operating at a higher level in life, for you it is totally normal. For an outsider, it is a matter of envy. How this person is operating at this level, but for you it is very normal. A Shankaracharya at the age of 4 and 5, chanting and repeating by rote the entire Upanishads and Vedas, for Shankaracharya it is very normal. But when you look at outside, you see, oh, this boy, precocious boy, gifted boy, born. When you look at when we look in the workshop, we'll see how the Kundalini is raised. Like Patanjali talking about in the first sutra of the 4th chapter, Janma Aushadhi Mantra Tapa Samadhi Jaha Siddhaya. So the Kundalini can be awakened by birth because of your past, advancement spiritually. So you are born with the Kundalini awakened. When you are born with the Kundalini awakened, you are called as a saint. When you are born with the Kundalini having reached the Sahasrara Chakra, you are called an avatar. See the difference? A saint and an avatar. An avatar is one in whom the Kundalini already has reached the Sahasrara Chakra. That person is born that way. A saint is one in whom the Kundalini is awakened, reached maybe the Vishuddhi Chakra, Ajna Chakra, little bit left for the final emancipation to happen. So it depends upon, how you see Kundalini. The question is, am I perceptive? Am I sensitive to myself? The first step in yoga, in this subject matter, is how much sensitive I am to myself, what is happening inside me. So Kundalini awakening can bring about different signs and symptoms for different people. It's very subjective. Yeah. I have to answer this in 2 ways. One, Kundalini awakening happening by default as an accident. Okay, or Kundalini awakening happening due to certain circumstances in the environment. When Kundalini awakening happens by default as a mistake, okay, there is a lot of unnerving, there is a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of problem associated. It is just, it is uncontrollably happening. You don't know what to do about it. I was privileged to have a student when I was teaching it abroad, a student, who used to lie down for Shavasana. And in a matter of moments, both the legs used to go up completely and the entire Shavasana is done in Sarvangasana. Or a person who sits and the moment the person closes eyes, the body starts moving. Yeah, uncontrollably. You're not able to control it. No, yes, it can happen. This is that the pranic Shakti going wrong. And this is really unnerving, a source of anxiety, fear. How do I control it? Yeah. But having said that, Kundalini awakening also happens. If I give you the benefit of my experiences, Kundalini awakening happens by default when you go through intense emotional experience. And when you go through a crisis situation. In both the situations, Kundalini awakens. And that is why you will see in crisis situations, a person, an individual, is able to do much more than what he or she thinks that he or she can do. A crisis situation brings about by default, that stored power inside you, how to emit this situation now? And in the same manner, when you go through an intense emotional experience, this is why we say, mark the words in English language, I am moved, M-O-V-D, I am moved. Now, what is moving in you? You're there stationary, but something is moving in you. Mark the word moving. You will say, I am touched. Now, what is touching you? Who is touching you? Where somebody is touching you? Nothing. There is something happening inside. In fact, in that one intense emotional experience, it is not change which is happening in you, it is transformation which happens in you. And one of the effects of Kundalini awakening is total transformation of yourself as a human being, because the power inside you is so powerful. We'll see this, what transformation I'm talking about. What do I mean by transformation? Because this is what actually happens. So, yes, Kundalini awakening can happen without us knowing. Also, if a person is done a lot of tapasya, develop the willpower strongly, that person is capable of doing through willpower, determination, lots of things, which when you look at some other person, when other person looks at this person from outside, he will say, how is he doing it? But this person for whom the willpower has raised to that level, it is quite normal. So it is without the person knowing, but some efforts have gone into it. You are operating at a level where you don't feel something strange in you. This is what happens to musicians who have reached certain level. This is what happens to dancers who reach certain level. This is what happens to sports persons. This is what happens to all people associated with arts. They are able to bring about creativity, which for them it is very normal. But when outsiders look at them and say, how is this happening? No, they have raised themselves by that sadhana, by that practice, that creativity, which for them is normal. They will not even know that, okay, this Kundalini awakened in me. But when outsiders look and say, this is not possible. So yes, it is possible for the Kundalini to awaken without our knowing. When you are born with the Kundalini awakened, for that person, he or she does not know that Kundalini is awakened. But he or she is able to do so many things as a child itself, a child prodigy, a precocious child, a gifted child. The Kundalini is awakened. Yes, if you go by law of karma, sometime in the past lives, efforts have been put to there. Remember one thing, I'm repeating again and again. There is no magic, there is no miracle. In spirituality, the law of cause and effect is more stringent than in science. Where we talk about science as cause and effect, let me tell you, in spirituality, the law of cause and effect is more stringent than in science. The only difference is, in science, because we deal with material world, the cause and the effect can be seen and can be connected. Whereas in spirituality, because we are dealing with the Sukshma Sharira, the subtle body, the cause and effect is not easily seen. So we think, oh, it's magic. It has happened out of blue. Oh, it's coincidence. It's fortune, good fortune. No, there is nothing of that sort. There is a cause, there is something which leads you to that. I mean, this sort of talk is very popular in the social media. And nowadays it has become part of our normal jargon that, okay, my chakra is blocked. You know, I mean, you must first understand what you mean by chakra is blocked. First of all, chakra block. A chakra etymologically means a wheel. W-H-E-E-L, a circle. And in the Kundalini context, it is a small whirlpool of energy. These are points of intersection, okay, a junction from where, prana is distributed to various parts of the body. Okay, that is the chakra there. And on the physiological level, this is the distribution center to certain parts. But on the mental, emotional, psychological level, each of them is associated with certain capacities. So when we talk about a chakra blocked, okay, there are two senses in which we are talking about chakra blocked. One sense is the Kundalini Shakti has not yet reached that chakra. So from the Mooladhara chakra, the Kundalini, when it rises up and pierces each chakra after another chakra, we said the chakra is open now, chakra is awakened. If the Kundalini is not reaching a particular chakra, then definitely the chakra is blocked, because that energy is not reaching there. The second sense in which we understand the chakra blocked is the Kundalini has reached a particular chakra and it is stuck up there. It's not going up. This is like what we enter into. Sometimes we get into an emotional tangle and we are not able to come out of it. We are not able to come out of it completely. We are blocked in our thinking, in our feeling, in our capacities. We are not able to move on. I mean, I wish to do something, but there is no willpower in me. Every day, night before sleeping, I resolve. Yes, tomorrow onwards I'll start. But tomorrow when it comes, I say tomorrow. It does not happen. I'm blocked there. This blocking is because the chakra is not awakened, or your energy is stuck up at that chakra. So in two senses in which we can talk about the chakra being blocked. Okay, but not too much to be made out of this. Okay, this chakra blocking and all, today it has become a subject matter of a lot of discussion. Fascinating discussion. And I have seen also therapists and healers who will say, okay, I will open out this chakra for you. No, whatever small understanding I have of Kundalini Yoga, there is no magic of opening out some chakra in you. It is like if you are entering into a conflict, an emotional conflict, nobody can wave a wand, a magical wand, and say, okay, I will clear your emotional conflict. No, you have to work for it. Without working for it, it cannot be cleared. As simple as that. You have to work for it. The positive point is we know the methodology of how to open it. That is very crucial. If you know, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do, then it is a question of, okay, sustained practice, sadhana. Okay, now I'm able to do it. So there is no magic involved, but yes, it is possible. It's a question we know, we are aware. This is the ways and means of going ahead. And once you are able to do that, there is no way anybody can stop your progress. Your purushartha, your efforts as a human being never goes unpaid, never goes unfructified. It will get the result. But the question is, am I putting efforts in the right direction, or am I taking shortcuts? I will tell you one of the shortcuts without going into detail. One of the shortcuts of modern day is resorting to psychedelic drugs. It is a shortcut. Yes, it gives you a high. I'm using word from that context. It gives you a high. But the moment that high is over, you fall down lower than what you were earlier. Because it is something which gives you an experience, off-hand experience, without preparing your personality to go up. In the same manner, when Kundalini is raised without preparing for it, it can bring about disastrous consequences. Because it is like 1000 volts current being passed to a 100 volts bulb. The bulb will blow fuse. You should be able to, I have seen, forget about Kundalini, a very poor person, if you give him, say, $10 million today, he will go crazy. Because he has never seen, he has never thought about it. In material terms, he will go crazy. In energy terms, what will happen is totally unpredictable. We will see the disastrous consequences of Kundalini awakening without doing adequate preparation. It's too harmful. Many tools to heal the chakras, like crystals. In this context, I want to draw your attention. In yoga and Sankhya, we talk about Dukhatraya, 3 sources of sufferings for human beings. And one of the sources is Adi Daivika. Okay, Adi Daivika is a source which is coming from disembodied beings. Okay, ghosts, spirits, disembodied beings. Okay, and The remedy for this, mentioned in the Sankhya text, is gems, stones, crystals, mantra chanting. Yes, the crystals are used as a remedy, but let me clarify more. The gems, the stones, the crystals, the mantras, they generate an armor of vibrations around you such that negative energies don't afflict you, they protect you. So your gems, your stones, they deflect negativity from coming towards you. So in that sense, yes, they are protecting your chakras. Yeah. So there is reference to that in the text that, okay. And today we know, okay, look, I mean, I know of people who, if you're, you're a short-tempered person and you get angry at the drop of a hat, then most of the time a common thing is you put on your ring finger a silver, ring with a white pearl on top of it, which is meant for reducing your anger in you. Now it is up to you to say, is it chakra healing or is it healing my anger? Yes, your anger happens because some chakra is disturbed. Particularly the Manipur chakra or the Anahat chakra is disturbed, so you get angry. So a crystal or that pearl is used to bring down your anger level. So yes, these gems, stones, incantations, mantras, they bring about proper vibrations. They have energy, dimensions to them. So definitely they will affect you.